driving up to it, it's hard to tell that Mount Shasta is actually there. I don't know if you can see it, but there are some clouds in the distance, and one of those clouds is Mount Shasta. Like a very subconscious thought, it's right there, but it's not very discernible. However, the closer you get to it, the more you can define its form, the more it reveals itself. Well, here I am again. My mystery subconscious mountain is now pretty out there, clean and pure and visible. And this is what it's like now for the next 8 hours. Just walking on snow. It's actually quite nice out here. You can get a suntan, actually a sunburn. I'm putting conscious thought and intention into action here. And I've already visualized myself on the summit. God, it looks beautiful. It's 8 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. Actually, when I mentioned 8 hours, that's just to get to the base camp at Lake Helen, about halfway up from here. And then it'll be a very long day tomorrow. You're looking at Avalanche Gulch through the trees. The birds are chirping. It's just absolutely quiet and beautiful here. What a paradise is heaven on earth right here, right now. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. I've been 2 hours. I've run into a bunch of other climbers, and that's them ahead of me. That row of rocks, dead center at the top, is Red Banks. Got to go through there tomorrow. I'll probably be through there around this time tomorrow. Funny thing about climbing, it's so many tiny steps taken slowly. It's just taken me an hour and a half to get to this point from the last resting point. And where those climbers are in the distance, this little ledge right here, that's Lake Helen. It's not really a lake, but they call it Lake Helen. And that's where I'm going to camp. So I figure I'm about an hour away from there. So Lake Helen in 5 hours, that's not too bad. And probably the summit in 8 tomorrow. Sometimes a lot of work is required behind intentions. And I'm having a good time. And I will say that this is hard work. It's just like being on a brilliant beach here. I've got zinc oxide and, well, let me take a picture of myself so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see this. At any rate, that's what it looks like. And onward and upward. In case any of you are wondering where you sleep, well, this is my home. I didn't bring a tent because the weather's going to hold out, and I've got a bivy sack, which is kind of a waterproof thing. I didn't want to carry the extra weight of a tent. Some people here have tents. At any rate, I'll be nice and comfortable. I've got a 0-degree sleeping bag, and it's not even supposed to drop below freezing here tonight. It's plenty hot here right now. What you see going over there is a stove melting snow for water. Since there's no available water sources up here, you have to melt snow for water. So that's one of the chores I'm doing right now. And I'll probably get to bed really early tonight and get up around 3 a.m. and start heading out up there. A cloud just decided to bump into the mountain right here. So I thought I'd give you a look at what it looks like when a cloud bumps into the mountain. Well, I had a lousy night last night. I didn't sleep. I'm up at Red Banks. My mouth is almost frozen, that's why I can't talk, and there's a climber going up. It was lightning and thundering and just hailing and everything. I didn't have a tent, so I had to make the best use of my tarp to protect me, and I was warm, but it was miserable. I'm going to take a break here and get a drink. Well, I had a lot of doubts about wanting to come up here today, but I used the willpower, the will, to gently steer my course here. It's been very interesting. I'm at the Bergschrund at near the Thumb.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sight.
I've got water all down my back here. Down into my pants.
There are some guys stopped here. This is a little crevasse. I've got to jump over it, hop on over there, and then up to our old friend Misery Hill, and then the summit somewhere over there. Okay, this is called Misery Hill. Well, let's think it's just a little bump on the way. I'll pan over here so you can see where I'm standing. Well, here we are. This is the summit of Mount Shasta. It took a lot of hard work to get here. And a lot of incredible praying. There's two guys sitting near the big book. You can sign your name there. I'm going to sign my name for all my classmates in the Edinburgh lectures as a tribute. Thank you, Lanny. Thank you, everyone. These are some of the other peaks that you can see. It's blowing like crazy up here. I almost got blown off of Misery Hill a few times. Well, as I scan this beautiful vista once more, I think for the 6th time, maybe 7, I just want to thank all the people that made doing this possible. My coaches, all the people that helped me believe in myself, all the practitioners, and my wife especially. She gave such a dynamite burr treatment for this thing. God, there's a special vibration up here. It's so pure. There's just almost no thought energy. It's just creation in its latent stages. I know I'm doing a little bit of thinking in order to talk, but my brain is pretty well used up, and I'm just feeling this celestial energy out here. Once again, thank you to all the people that made this possible.